Morning falls on the harbor wall, golden shadows stretch and slowly crawl, espresso steaming by the open door. I hear the waves like I have heard before. A little boat is resting in the blue, white sails sleeping underneath the sun. And somewhere down an old stone street, a distant song moves softly with the heat. Where the sea remembers, where the old winds know my name, I will walk beside the water and let the years drift away. With the sunlight on my shoulders and your memory in the air, I could stay here forever, where the sea remembers us there. Evening comes in colors soft and slow, lanterns bloom where quiet waters glow. Two empty chairs beside a little cafe, still holding all the words we couldn't say. Your photograph is faded at the edge, but somehow time has left your smile untouched. And every wave that reaches for the shore brings back a summer I remember more. Where the sea remembers, where the old winds know my name, I will walk beside the water and let the years drift away. With the sunlight on my shoulders and your memory in the air, I could stay here forever, where the sea remembers us there. No need to hurry, no need to know tomorrow. Let the quiet fill the room, let the evening take its time. If love was only borrowed, then I was rich for a while, for one summer by the ocean, for one unforgettable smile. Where the sea remembers, where the old winds softly sing, I will leave my heart beside you underneath the evening breeze. When the stars appear above us and the harbor turns to gold, I will hear your voice in silence like a storm. The afternoon is leaning on the stone, a sleepy little harbor on its own. The coffee cups are cooling in the shade, while silver waves are dancing in the bay. An old guitar is breathing through the streets, a melody as gentle as the heat, and every window catches amber light as summer slowly turns into the night. Oh, stay a little longer by my side. Let the evening take us with the tide. There is nothing we must say or do, just this quiet world, this sky, this view. Lanterns along the quiet bay, burning softly as the daylight fades. I can hear the sea beneath the stars, calling from the harbor near and far. If tomorrow takes these days away, I will keep this moment where it stays, in the warmth of summer's fading glow, where the gentle southern breezes blow. I remember walking after rain through narrow streets that open to the sea. Your footsteps falling next to mine, two shadows underneath the old cafe signs. You wore a little flower in your hair, the evening wind was moving everywhere, and for a moment time forgot to run, while we watched the last light leave the sun. Oh, stay a little longer by my side. Let the evening take us with the tide. There is nothing we must say or do, just this quiet world, this sky, this view. Lanterns along the quiet bay, burning softly as the daylight fades. I can hear the sea beneath the stars, calling from the harbor near and far. If tomorrow takes these days away, I will keep this moment where it stays, in the warmth of summer's fading glow, where the gentle southern breezes blow. Maybe love was never meant to stay. The afternoon is resting on the square, a quiet breeze is moving through the air. The fountain sings beneath the faded stone, while distant bells are calling one by one. A little cafe opens its wooden door. The scent of coffee drifts across the floor. An old man smiles beneath the summer sun, as if he knows where all the years have gone. I found the last chair by the fountain, where the evening waits for me, with a glass of wine untouched beside me, and the sound of the distant sea. There are stories in these old streets. There are names the walls still know. And somewhere in the fading sunlight, I remember letting you go. The harbor road is quiet after 5. Golden balconies begin to come alive. A fishing boat is slowly coming home, its little lantern shining through the foam. I hear a melody from somewhere near, an accordion playing soft and clear. And for a moment I can almost see the summer days that once belonged to me. I found the last chair by the fountain, where the evening waits for me, with a glass of wine untouched beside me, and the sound of the distant sea. There are stories in these old streets. There are names the walls still know. And somewhere in the fading sunlight, I remember letting you go. Perhaps the heart was never made for keeping every beautiful thing that comes and goes. Perhaps the sweetest kind of love is the one that leaves you grateful when it goes. So let the night come softly through the alleys. Let the moonlight settle on the bay. I don't need to turn the clock behind me. I am thankful for the days we shared that way. I found the last chair by the fountain, when the stars began to rise, and the warm Mediterranean evening was reflected in your eyes. Though the years may change the harbor, though the summer winds may cease, somewhere underneath the ocean, the morning opens slowly on the square, with golden sunlight floating through the air. A little table waits beside the wall, and sleepy footsteps echo down the hall. The baker lifts the shutters from his door, bicycle is leaning on the floor. The sea is shining past the rooftops blue, and every quiet street reminds me of you. I kept your postcard from San Lorenzo, folded in an old coat pocket close to me. There was no promise written on the paper, only your name and the sound of the sea. Years may wander like the summer weather, but some memories refuse to disappear. And when the morning light touches the harbor, I feel that distant summer drawing near. The afternoon is warm against the windows. A radio is playing something slow. An elderly couple talks beneath an awning, while little boats are drifting far below. I take my coffee underneath the lemon tree and watch the shadows moving peacefully. No crowded roads, no reason to be late. Just another day the world can quietly create. I kept your postcard from San Lorenzo, folded in an old coat pocket close to me. There was no promise written on the paper, only your name and the sound of the sea. Years may wander like the summer weather, but some memories refuse to disappear. And when the morning light touches the harbor, I feel that distant summer drawing near. Maybe we were never meant to stay there. Maybe every summer has to end, but I still thank the road that brought me to you, and every quiet hour we chose to spend. Tonight the harbor lamps will shine like candles. The fishing boats will disappear from sight, and somewhere in a room above the water, someone will play a song into the night. I kept your postcard from San Lorenzo, though the colors have begun to fade. I can still see the blue around the edges, and the little words you carefully made. If I ever lose my way among the seasons, if the years become too heavy to recall, I'll follow that old road beside the water, where the summer sunlight covered us all. The moon is rising over quiet rooftops. The final cafe is closing for the night. A soft guitar is drifting through the alley, and the heart harbor slowly disappears from sight. I put your postcard back inside my pocket and walk beneath the stars alone. The sea keeps breathing somewhere in the darkness, and for tonight the world feels like home.
Window facing south, there is a window facing south, where afternoon comes quietly inside. The curtains move without a sound, while distant sails are floating with the tide. A little table near the open door, a wooden chair upon the marble floor, the scent of coffee resting in the room, and sunlight turning everything to gold. I used to watch the harbor from this place and wonder where the summer days would go. The fishermen would sing along the quay, while evening painted every roof below. A window facing south, a quiet room above the sea, where every hour moves slowly and the world forgets about me. If you ever find me dreaming, let the afternoon remain, for there are places in the heart that never need a name. The old streets sleep beneath the afternoon. A violin is playing somewhere far. A child is laughing in the narrow lane, and swallows circle underneath the stars. I remember how you loved the silence, how you watched the sunlight on the wall. You never needed many words from me, you only smiled and let the evening fall. A window facing south, a quiet room above the sea, where every hour moves slowly and the world forgets about me. If you ever find me dreaming, let the afternoon remain, for there are places in the heart that never need a name. Perhaps the years will change the harbor, perhaps the boats will leave another shore, perhaps the cafe where we used to meet will never look the way it did before. But when the warm wind crosses through the window and the late sun rests upon the floor, I close my eyes and hear the summer walking softly through the door. A window facing south,
A golden room beside the sea, where yesterday feels distant, but somehow still belongs to me. No photograph could hold it, no letter could explain the quiet beauty of an evening that will never come again. Night arrives across the rooftop.
The little town grows quiet after sunset. Shadows gather underneath the vines. A distant boat is leaving from the harbor, while evening settles on the old stone signs. The coffee house is closing by the corner. One final cup is waiting on the bar. A tired guitar is playing through the doorway, its gentle notes disappearing with the dark. When the blue hour comes and the daylight turns to gray, I can hear the ocean breathing at the end of the narrow way. When the blue hour comes and the town begins to dream, I remember all the summers that were brighter than they seem. You once walked beside me through these streets, with your hand resting softly in my own. We watched the fishermen return at twilight, then wandered home beneath the amber glow. You love the sound of footsteps on the marble. You love the smell of rain upon the sea, and every little thing became a memory before we ever knew what it would be. When the blue hour comes and the daylight turns to gray, I can hear the ocean breathing at the end of the narrow way. When the blue hour comes and the town begins to dream, I remember all the summers that were brighter than they seem. Now the years have taken different roads, and the harbor wears a different light. But sometimes when the warm wind finds my window, I feel your presence passing through the night. No sorrow in the things we left behind us, no regret for all we couldn't keep. Some loves are like the evening over water, they
disappear but never truly sleep. When the blue hour comes and the first stars fill the sky,
the morning bells are ringing through the valley, softly waking every sleeping stone. Golden light is climbing up the hillside, while the fishing boats are heading home. A small cafe is opening its windows. Fresh espresso fills the quiet street. Someone sweeps the dust beside the doorway, and the island slowly finds its feet. Morning bells of the island carry softly through the air. Tell the sleeping sea beside me that the summer morning's there. I can feel the world awakening, slow and gentle, warm and bright. And for once I have no reason to hurry through the light. I remember you beneath the olive branches, reading while the morning shadows moved. You would smile whenever I was singing, and pretend you didn't know the tune. We would walk beyond the little village, past the gardens filled with rosemary, until the road disappeared completely, and the mountains opened to the sea. Morning bells of the island carry softly through the air. Tell the sleeping sea beside me that the summer morning's there. I can feel the world awakening, slow and gentle, warm and bright. And for once I have no reason to hurry through the light. Years have passed like ships beyond the horizon, some returning, some forever gone. But the morning still arrives so gently, and the old bells still continue on. Maybe love is not a road we follow. Maybe love is simply where we stood, in a quiet corner of the morning, feeling for a moment that we could. Morning bells of the island, now the sun is high above, and the streets are full of footsteps, but my heart is still in love. Not with yesterday or sorrow, upon the terracotta roofs, a warm breeze wandering through the narrow lanes. The last sunlight touches every window, then slowly disappears beyond the plains. A silver cup is waiting on the table. The scent of coffee lingers in the room. An old photograph beside the candle remembers nights that ended much too soon. Under the terracotta moon, I hear the distant harbor sing, while every little light below turns into a golden thing. Under the terracotta moon, the summer seems to breathe again, and all the years between us disappear like evening rain. You wore a linen dress that summer, with your hair moving softly in the breeze. We never spoke about tomorrow. We simply watched the boats upon the seas. There was music coming from the courtyard, a violin beneath the jasmine vine, and you said, stay until the moon is higher. So I stayed until the morning light. Under the terracotta moon, I hear the distant harbor sing, while every little light below turns into a golden thing. Under the terracotta moon, the summer seems to breathe again, and all the years between us disappear like evening rain. Now the courtyard stands a little quieter. The old cafe has changed its wooden sign, but every August when the warm wind returns, I find that summer waiting somewhere inside. I don't need to bring the past back to me. I don't need to hold what time has flown. Some memories are better left like candles, burning softly when you're all alone. Under the terracotta moon, I let the quiet fill my heart. The waves are turning underneath the stars, and the night is making its own art. Under the terracotta moon, I finally understand, some beautiful moments never leave us. The afternoon is quiet on the hillside, a blue door standing open in the shade. Old stone steps are warm warm beneath the sunlight, and distant waves are calling from the bay. A little radio plays behind the curtains, an old romantic melody from years ago. Someone pours espresso in the kitchen, while the summer breeze begins to blow. There is a blue door on Via Mare, where the sunlight stays until the night. And I still remember someone waiting in the doorway underneath the lights. There is a blue door on Via Mare, where the world was gentle, slow and kind. And every time the evening finds me, I leave a little of my heart behind. We would meet when all the streets were empty, when the shops were closing for the day. You would bring a small bouquet of wildflowers, and we would walk without a word to say, past the walls covered with climbing roses, past the fountain in the village square. We would listen to the old town breathing, while the warm night moved around us there. There is a blue door on Via Mare, where the sunlight stays until the night. And I still remember someone waiting in the doorway underneath the light. There is a blue door on Via Mare, where the world was gentle, slow and kind. And every time the evening finds me, I leave a little of my heart behind. Perhaps the road was always meant to change us. Perhaps the summer had to disappear. But some places keep a trace of people long after they have stopped being near. Now I walk those streets a little slower, letting every familiar corner speak. And the sea still shines beyond the rooftops, like an old song I have known for years. There is a blue door on Via Mare, though the paint is fading in the sun, and the flowers climb above the window as if nothing ever came undone. The train moves slowly through the countryside, past fields of silver underneath the sun. A quiet window filled with summer colors, and somewhere near the coast the journey's done. I carry nothing but an old suitcase, a folded shirt and letters from before. The wheels are singing softly on the railway as evening waits beyond the station door. Take me to the evening train, where the sea is waiting down the line, where the old streets turn to golden and the last light feels like wine. Take me where the harbor whispers, where the summer winds are warm. I have traveled through a lifetime just to find a night so calm. The little station stands beside the hillside. A woman waves goodbye beside the gate. The smell of coffee fills the waiting room, and no one seems to be in any hurry. I walk along a road of faded houses, past balconies with flowers hanging low. A fisherman is mending nets beside me, while evening paints the water down below. Take me to the evening train, where the sea is waiting down the line, where the old streets turn to golden and the last light feels like wine. Take me where the harbor whispers, where the summer winds are warm. I have traveled through a lifetime just to find a night so calm. I once believed that love was something lasting, a promise written deep enough to stay. But time has its own quiet way of turning every yesterday into yesterday. Still, when I hear a distant melody, or smell the coffee drifting through the air, I remember how the world once felt when someone I loved was standing there. Take me to the evening train, where the stars appear above the bay, where the old stone walls remember every traveler passing by their way. Take me where the lanterns shimmer, where the moonlight touches blue. I don't need to find the past again, I only need this view. The night is warm along the town is sleeping underneath the moon. The narrow streets are empty far too soon. A single window glows above the quay, while silver water moves so quietly. The smell of coffee lingers in the air. An empty table waits beside a chair. wooden shutters tremble in the breeze, and distant waves are whispering with ease. After midnight by the harbor, everything becomes so still. Every light upon the water seems to rest against the hill. I can hear an old song somewhere, fading slowly through the night, and the world feels almost timeless underneath the harbor light. I remember one September evening when the summer had begun to fade. You were standing near the fishing boats, watching colors disappear beyond the bay. We had no plans for where the road would take us, no promises to carry through the years. Only warm wind moving through the harbor, and two hearts that had forgotten all their fears. After midnight by the harbor, everything becomes so still. Every light upon the water seems to rest against the hill. I can hear an old song somewhere, fading slowly through the night, and the world feels almost timeless underneath the harbor light. Time has taken many things from summer. The old cafe has changed its name. The fishermen have painted different boats, but the evening air remains the same. Sometimes love is not a door we close. Sometimes it is simply passing through, leaving little traces in the places where the world once felt completely new. After midnight by the harbor, I don't ask the past to stay, I just listen. The morning rests upon the weathered harbor, warm sunlight falling through the faded stone. A fisherman is humming by the water, while little boats are drifting on their own. The scent of espresso fills the alley, a wooden table waits beneath the vine, an old blue bicycle leans against the doorway, and somewhere bells are ringing in the distance. I found a postcard from the quiet shore, hidden in a drawer I never opened before. The picture shows a summer afternoon, a little street beneath a silver moon. There was no letter, there were no words, only the sea and a flock of passing birds. But somehow in that faded view, I found a little piece of you. The afternoon moved slowly down the hillside, white curtains dancing softly in the breeze. A woman waters flowers by her window, and children disappear among the trees. I walk along the road beside the harbor, past walls where sunlight turns the plaster gold. The world seems made of simple things this evening, and every quiet moment feels like home. I found a postcard from the quiet shore, hidden in a drawer I never opened before. The picture shows a summer afternoon, a little street beneath a silver moon. There was no letter, there were no words, only the sea and a flock of passing birds. But somehow in that faded view, I found a little piece of you. Perhaps we were just travelers passing through, two strangers underneath the summer sky. We never knew how quickly days could vanish. We never knew how beautiful goodbye. Now I don't search for what has disappeared, I let the old memories breathe and rest. Some moments are not meant to be repeated, they simply stay. Along the marble street, with jasmine falling softly at my feet. The western sky is painted amber red, and warm winds move above my head. A little cafe opens to the ocean, porcelain cups are shining in the light. An old man sings a melody so slowly, as fishing boats return before the night. Where the jasmine meets the sea, there is a place I still can see. A quiet shore, a fading sun, a summer day when we were
where the jasmine meets the sea. The world was simple, wild and free, and every wave that touched the land felt like a promise in my hand. You came to me beneath the orange blossoms. Your eyes were warm beneath the evening glow. We walked beyond the sleeping little houses, with nowhere else that we would need to go. The moon appeared above the ancient rooftops. A silver road was shining on the bay. You said that some moments should be treasured, because they never learn to stay. Where the jasmine meets the sea, there is a place I still can see. A quiet shore, a fading sun, a summer day when we were young. Where the jasmine meets the sea, the world was simple, wild and free, and every wave that touched the land felt like a promise in my hand. Years have passed beyond the distant islands. The little cafe has another name. The old stone walls have weathered many winters, but somehow summer never feels the same. I don't regret the roads that took us elsewhere. I don't regret the silence after you. For some loves are meant to become memories, and memories can still be beautiful and true. Where the jasmine meets the sea, I hear your laughter carried free, not as a wound, not as goodbye, but like a bird across the sky. Where the jasmine meets the sea, the evening still belongs to me, and when the southern wind arrives,
the rain has left the old stone shining, little rivers running down the street. Clouds are opening above the harbor, and the summer sun returns with gentle heat. A man is drying tables at the cafe. Fresh espresso warms the quiet air. Wet umbrellas rest beside the doorway, while the sea turns silver everywhere. After the rain in Capri, everything begins again. Golden light upon the rooftops, blue horizons without end. After the rain in Capri, I can hear the harbor breathe, and And the quiet of the evening settles softly over me. You were walking through the narrow alley, barefoot underneath the falling rain, laughing as the water touched your shoulders, while the distant thunder crossed the bay. We found shelter underneath an archway, watched the fishing boats return to shore. You were smiling like the whole white summer had been waiting there for us before. After the rain in Capri, everything begins again. Golden light upon the rooftops, blue horizons without end. After the rain in Capri, I can hear the harbor breathe, and the quiet of the evening settles softly over me. Years have passed like clouds above the mountains, and the road has carried us apart. But sometimes rain upon an old stone pavement opens a forgotten door inside the heart. I don't wonder where you are this evening. I don't ask the years to turn around. Somewhere in the warmth of old September, our laughter is still hiding in the sound. After the rain in Capri, when the evening starts to fall, I can almost see your shadow moving gently down the wall. After the rain in Capri, when the first the road bends slowly past the olive trees, where morning rests upon the mountainside. A little house is waiting in the distance, with faded shutters open to the light. The sea appears between the ancient branches, a quiet blue beneath the morning sky. And somewhere from a village down the valley, an old guitar is singing soft and dry. The house beyond the olive hill still keeps the morning warm and still. There is a chair beside the door, and sunlight resting on the floor. If I could spend one day again, I would not ask the world for when. I'd simply watch the ocean glow and let the peaceful hours flow. At noon the garden smells of rosemary. A glass of water shining in the shade. The sound of distant footsteps on the pathway. The gentle rustle of the leaves that sway. I remember how you loved the silence, how you listened when the birds began. You would sit beneath the old fig branches while I played songs with a trembling hand. The house beyond the olive hill still keeps the morning warm and still. There is a chair beside the door, and sunlight resting on the floor. If I could spend one day again, I would not ask the world for when. I'd simply watch the ocean glow and let the peaceful hours flow. Years have carried us toward different places. The little road has changed beneath the rain, but every summer when the olives darken, I find myself returning there again. Not to find you waiting by the doorway, not to bring another season back, but to remember who I was beside you before the world became a different track. The house beyond the olive hill, the evening air is soft and still. A distant lantern starts to shine across the fields at closing time. And though the years have moved along, the quiet place still holds its song, a melody without a name, a gentle